Let's now go back outside with another live look inside Q2 Stadium this morning. Now that this stadium has its first soccer match under its belt, and a win, by the way. The City of Austin and Austin FC are analyzing how well traffic and parking went. They're going to be looking at that. And with only 850 spots on site at Q2 Stadium, traffic cleared out in about an hour. However, some fans on Twitter said they had issues getting shuttled to or from the stadium using the website and parking app Pavement. So hopefully they'll work out those areas, those issues. Austin FC partnered with Pavement for people to pay for parking near the stadium. As for the city, yesterday's match was a dry run for Saturday's Austin FC home opener.
Just going to be, our engineers are really going to be just looking at those traffic patterns and making on-the-ground adjustments to how traffic is moving through the space.
The city expects to make traffic adjustments ahead of Saturday's match, as we mentioned, but both city staff and Austin FC, they're encouraging people to take public transit to get to the stadium. Let's now send things over to Tori Larned, who's also live at the stadium this morning. And Tori, there are some things that people need to know before heading over for game day. You've got from A to Z. What do you need to know?
Well, one thing, Yvonne, that I have to keep telling myself is that I'm allowed to be on this fake grass down here. At least I'm near the field. But as soon as I get next to the soccer pitch, yeah, I can't go on the real grass. We have to save that for the soccer pros. All I want to do, though, is run across that field. I can't. So let's talk about what everyone else needs to know before they come to the soccer stadium on Saturday. First things first. Make sure you bring cashless payment. They will not be taking cash at any of their concession stands around the stadium. However, if you do only have cash, they do have a stand where they can convert it into a prepaid card, but that really is the last choice. So try to bring your own prepaid money. Now, also, let's talk about the things you can and can't bring. On the things you can bring, you're allowed to have signs and banners, but you can't bring flags bigger than 3 feet by 5 feet. You can also bring sunscreen, just not the ones in the aerosol cans. Now, I hate to be the bummer, bad news, but here is the stuff you cannot bring, the things that are prohibited. You can't bring your own alcohol. The good news is they do sell it here at the stadium. You also can't bring a bag bigger than the size of your hand, unless it's a medical bag or a child care bag if you have a child with you. Q2 Stadium does have a bag check. If you do accidentally bring that bag, you can check it before and grab it after the game. You also can't bring your own noisemaker. So get those vocals ready to scream, because that's all you're going to be able to use. And for a list of the full prohibited items, you're going to have to go to the Q2's website, because there are a few more on there that you want to check out before you come to this stadium. Now, the thing is, you want to get here, or the gates open around 90 minutes before the game, so around 6:30 in the evening on Saturday. What does that look like for your way in? Well, traffic gets a bit busy, as we saw last night, so I want to send things over to Jason to look at what's going to happen then, and also just traffic this morning.
Yeah, I think it's going to be fairly interesting out there, Tori, and I'll get to that soon here. But of course, like with it being a new franchise, the chants that you were talking about, a lot of people are going to be very excited to take part in that.
I would say sports fans from any other sport focus on the simple chants like defense.
Oh, yeah.
Like that sort of stuff.
Yeah.
Soccer fans spend months preparing for this. They learn how to play instruments.
Oh, yeah.
There's a lot that goes into being a supporter here.
Yes, it does. Take a listen at this. Did you hear him? You see him there? That's our very own Minister of Culture, Matthew McConaughey. He's part owner of Austin FC. And last month, he helped the supporters through a chant practice. But this wasn't the first rodeo. Several fans have been creating those chants and practicing them for months. They say some of them are inspired by McConaughey, as you saw there, by the chest pounding at the beginning, but not all of them.
It's a little bit of everything. So it's again, about the team, about the city. It's about, again, just the energy and kind of the passion that goes behind the songs and behind what we're doing as a supporters group.
Now, there's a mix of both Spanish and English chants to represent the different cultures we have right here in the capital city. And you can also expect to see some instruments as well, like drums and even trumpets. I was saying before, Jake, hey, I'm not partial to drums and trumpets, but like if you got anything else in there, maybe sing me a little Piano Man or something to go along with the chants.
You know what I'm partial to, and I think Yvonne is as well, are the Spanish chants. We need to get in on some of those.
Ooh, yes, yeah, Jake.
She's got some vocals, a little bit oohs and ahs, Yvonne.
Yes, Jake. I was thinking like "Somos listos." Is that good? We're ready. I love that Jake
just gonna do it.
Perfecto.
Perfecto. Muy bien. We'll check back in with both of y'all. Mis amigos.